Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And down he goes back at the 3.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They will score! Touchdown Bulldogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Dogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Nowaski. And he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Final play of the quarter coming. Pushes ahead. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they?
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Gibbs. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They're bringing heat. Got rid of it just in time. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It's 1st down from the 11. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. This offense has a 2nd down play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
But right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Hold and fire complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. On day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running it to the right. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit of time.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll run it from the gun.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the run, now to throw. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That 8-yard pickup leaves them with 2nd and just inches here. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds a tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal flag. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and...
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. DBs will try to keep everything in front.
Through the air is incomplete. It's second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It's second down.
Offense gets set for second down. It'll be a draw. Nifty little dance step. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. And he's just going to spike it.
Is incomplete. Now, a fourth down.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.